everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Weather News Happens or Not Show. This is episode 11 of the Weather News Happens or Not Show. If you missed the last episode of the Weather News Happens or Not Show, we reacted to and talked about our film from 2020, Come Home, which is a Vietnam War film that starred me, Dawson, Caitlin, and Hope. And that was very fun to react to and watch and talk about it. There was not much to say about it.
No.
Not a lot of stuff happened in it. You know, it's a good film either way. But today, we're going to be doing another film reaction. This time, we might have a little bit more to say about it. But what's also funny, it's another war film.
Ta-da.
A Civil War film.
Yeah.
Which people somehow find racist. I really don't know, but they do. They somehow do. But tell the audience, our fans, what we're going to be reacting to today.
So today we're going to react to the short film called Brothers, which takes place during the Civil War, where what he talks about, a lot of people didn't like it, is the main characters were Confederate soldiers instead of Union soldiers.
And they were portrayed as the heroes.
So let's just get something straight. If you really go into history, both sides were wrong on their own areas, and both sides were good on their own areas. So that's why it was called a Civil War. But whatever. I can go into a whole rant about this, but whatever.
We'd be here for another 30 minutes.
We'd be here for another 30 minutes, maybe even an hour.
Yeah, maybe even an hour.
But there's 4 people that's in this film. There's me, there's Trace, there's Ian, and there is Preston.
Yep.
Almost forgot him for a second. So me and Preston play brothers. Ta-da!
Wow.
In the film, and we are the ones that are on the Confederate side, hence the gray uniforms.
Yes. Trace
and Ian are on the Union side. They show up later on in the film. Trace actually shows up at the very beginning of the film with a nice little lovely speech.
Yeah.
But kind of like how I said on the last episode, I'll go through like a little synopsis of it. It starts off with Trace doing a nice little speech, which was actually a poem, wasn't it? It was a poem.
I think so.
Yeah. Which was a poem by somebody, and then it goes to black.
Well, the end was a poem, I think.
Oh, yeah. But it goes to black, and then it goes to a nighttime ordeal of just complete chaos of the Battle of Atlanta.
Yep. And
then it goes to my character and Preston's character, my character carrying him because he got shot, and take him, and then he dies. Big emotional scene.
Wow. Shock factor.
But he carries him off because he dies, and then he carries him again, just he's now dead. And
a lot of carrying.
Yeah, a lot of carrying. And then this guy and Ian show up as the Union soldiers, and they're out on patrol around the camp, and they see the Confederate soldiers, me and Preston in the background, and then they start opening fire on them. Ian's character is a little bit of a butthole.
Yeah. That's a great word.
Yeah. So he's not very nice. And they start firing at them, which we'll talk about a little bit into the video. We'll pause and talk about how we did the gunshots, which was actually really cool. And then my character gets shot about 35 times.
I would say that, yeah. So, and you still don't die for 4 minutes straight in the film.
So, kind of like Revenge. Still don't die. Except longer. More bullet shots.
You were bulletproof before bulletproof was even a thing.
Yeah, so unlike Revenge, I got shot a bunch of times and I just died of my wounds later on. In this video, I get shot in the head.
Yeah.
So
yeah, basically. We don't show that.
No,
but
you just see me go weep.
Yeah.
And fall backwards. So, but yeah, that's how I officially die. I get shot a bunch of times, and then the final shot is to the head, and then there I am laying beside my dead brother.
One of the few times where Dawson's character dies. Yeah.
And I loved it.
I love dying.
Yeah. But then he dies, and then there's a whole scene with Trace and Ian's character. Ian's character runs off. Trace falls to his knees, and then it cuts to the ending of the graveyard, which we'll talk about the graveyard stuff here in a little bit. Trace is now one of the captains, and he's there, and he reads off the poem, and he salutes, And that's the end of the video.
Such a nice guy.
So that's what we're going to be watching today.
Yeah. We had, in the film, we had Dawson playing Thomas Castle, who was a Confederate soldier. We had Preston playing Linton Castle, which is his brother.
Yep.
Fun fact, Dawson's character's name was actually going to be Manson Castle, but we changed it to Thomas, like a week before we started filming. So,
Wow.
a little behind the scenes.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. And, well, you were like, can it be Thomas?
Oh,
And then we changed it.
Thomas.
And then I play Webb Boatwright, who is a Union soldier and not a piece of crap. And Ian...
Still shoots me, though.
Yeah, I do, because I was given orders, and I feel like I was... Well, he did put a gun to my head. You'll see that in a minute.
Yeah, he does do that.
If I didn't shoot you and kill you, I would have died myself.
Well, you should have took the bullet, then.
Wow, dude. The film would have been very short.
Nothing actionist would have happened.
No. Ian plays Randall Welting, who is the former captain of the Union Army at that time. I want to say this, none of the characters that we play in it are real people.
No.
They're all fake.
Just like in Come Home, they're all fake people.
Yeah. That would be kind of weird if we played real people, because then we would have to kind of go off of how they actually were. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a cool film to do. It's one of the only films we've done without Caitlin in it.
Yeah.
Involved with it.
Yeah, during the time.
Because Dawson was trying to keep it a secret from her.
It's a sad film.
Yeah, it's because it's sad. It's a sad film. But I think we spent a whole day filming it, I believe.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we spent a whole day filming it, and we filmed the scenes like with Ian and stuff first, and we filmed all the stuff with Preston and everything second, and then we filmed all the nighttime stuff last.
Yeah, that was a interesting ordeal dealing with timing.
Yeah.
Because we had Ian for a certain amount of time, so we went and got Ian. We filmed all of Ian and Trace's stuff, which was completely separate and out of order.
Yeah.
Then Ian had to go, and then we had to wait a little bit, and then we went to go pick up Preston, and then we got Preston, and then we filmed the graveyard stuff, and then we filmed all the stuff with me and Preston's scenes. And then, of course, with movie magic, we combined it all together, and now you got brothers.
And then it looked like it was in real time.
Ta-da!
Magic. It was also the first time we filmed at Dawson and them's church.
Yeah.
Which, you don't see the church, but it's in the graveyard of the church, so...
Got a bunch of old graves there, so
yeah, it was very interesting. This film's about 16 or so minutes, about the average length of a film we do, normally. Yeah. So, it'll probably go by really fast for us, maybe not for you, but...
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it. Well, we might pause it some, we may not. You might just have us sit through this entire thing and cry. Because Dawson is bulletproof and dies.
Yeah. I was going to say spoilers, but I literally just said the entire synopsis of the film like 5 minutes ago.
So you should have watched it before now. But you'll be watching it today if you haven't seen it beforehand. But we're going to be watching Brothers right now. And then after we watch it, we'll talk a little bit more if we think of anything that comes to mind.
Yeah.
We'll talk a little bit more about it. So here we go. 2021's Brothers. Made by yours truly, Dawson and Trace, whether these times or not.
WNHON Productions.
WNHON Productions.
Ta-da.
Yeah. So it's time to witness some death. Because there's a lot of death.
There's a lot of death.
Oh, I forgot that was so loud.
Gosh. Hey, look, WNHON Productions.
Yeah.
You said that. People that brought you Come Home in the Woods. We just reacted to Come Home. So maybe The Woods is next.
Yeah.
Civil War film. Civil War
fan film. We're fans of the Civil War.
Oh, that music erupted
Looking
in.
around.
I remember filming this voiceover in the kitchen at my house. Y'all are playing Call of Duty on y'all's phones, and I was walking around my house doing this voiceover.
I can hardly see by the smoke that blinds me. And as I look around, my heart sinks and fills with sorrow. I want this battle to end. Noise of gunfire hurt my eardrums, piercing and killing lives. The images and feelings scar me for life. This is a place of death.
Y'all.
Yeah.
I just saw that hat. Let me think of Random Cowboy.
Here's this.
That's the name of the film. That's what it looks like. Battle of Atlanta history.
Get ready for
It gets suddenly loud.
very loudness.
The last one got copyrighted because of the music in the film. So,
That's a lot.
9,000 people. Preston and Dawson being two of them. What?
I still think this is so cool.
Yeah. And it's random clips of stuff we found on YouTube. With sound effects all over it.
And then you got the actual shot of me with the fire.
Yeah.
Right here. Which is so cool.
Just a smoke machine and a orange school folder
Yeah.
in front of a light.
Fun fact, that song is from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Ooh. I don't remember that. Alright, that's it. Great. No.
Bro,
Oh, man,
that's
there it
the
is.
entire film.
That's it right there.
That's it. Woods!
Yeah, alright. Woods the movie. No.
We made an inside joke the other day saying we need to make a film that's just nothing but wood shots.
The wood shots. Nature shots of everything with music. And it leads to nothing.
It leads to nothing.
I'm traveling through this world of wonder.
And this version of Wayward Stranger is from 1917.
Yeah, which is not even in the Civil War.
No,
Hilariously enough.
completely different.
It's in 1917.
1814.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Oh, man.
That's a lot of blood.
Looks like somebody just bashed their head on the tree.
Maybe they did.
They
That's
probably
what happened.
did.
Who
They
knows?
tripped and fell
That could have. There's more blood.
perfectly on those leaves.
Kind of looks brown.
I wouldn't be surprised if you go out there right now and they're still covered in fake blood.
There's so much blood in those woods. Musket. There's a hat.
Dawson's dead body.
There's a dead body. I had to play just a dead body for a minute. There's me and Preston. There's Preston bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
I know, bud.
Man, you teleported.
I know.
He had teleported. I was dead and now I'm here. He bled all over me.
You went from one side of the woods to the other side of the woods.
I love how Preston wanted to die. Like, he was like, yeah, I'll do it. Just
Yeah,
to
I'll
be
play
dead
it.
the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Calm down.
Okay. Come on. Come on.
Get off me! Get off me, brother.
Just let him die.
I gotta
Yeah.
go.
But I want to die in peace.
I eat water.
So thirsty.
I love how he's got like his necklace still on
Oh,
under the shirt. I just
Does
saw
he?
that. Yeah, he does. I think he does. If
what am I looking around for?
when it gets a close up, you can see it. I think.
Hurts.
I know he's wearing a black t-shirt.
Yeah.
I know it hurts.
Yeah, see chain right there.
Oh yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
his
That's it.
chain sticking out.
It's okay. You're gonna be okay.
I love how those overalls came off so quick too.
I know.
He had them on, and it was like up to here.
Like the overalls were on and it just kept popping off.
Because you're carrying him, and it come off the back.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. You love God, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. He loves you.
He's like, I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
I'm not listening to what you're saying.
It's gonna be okay.
He was dying.
I want home. I miss Mom.
Well, hold on, Mr.
I know, but why is this happening?
Well,
As well.
that'd be funny if you were like, I don't want to explain it.
Oh, I don't know.
Just hold on.
And
Oh!
and he's.
Oh
coughing
no,
up blood.
no, Linton, no. You look like. Is this what it looks like?
He literally just complete limp, dude.
Man, that's fast.
Buddy.
I was actually surprised of how limp he went.
Yeah.
He was complete dead weight.
And this is when his ears start ringing. When Mario started that. Oh man, sad day for Thomas. I'm surprised he is still holding himself up.
He actually falls right here.
I know, yeah. Just a little bit. And you're thinking, man, how do I get rid of a body?
What's going on with my hair, man?
You wetted up pretty bad, and also it was hot outside.
It was hot. I had to carry them everywhere. I mean...
Well, you were wearing the hat, too.
Yeah, for a good portion of it, and then
you took it off.
Yeah, a massive bowl cut. Right here, this right here took a little bit to film because we were trying to figure out the best way for me to carry him.
Yeah.
Because there was one where he was in my arms like this, and then there was this one where it was the fireman, and then it was like over the shoulder.
Yeah.
And like this wasn't working because me just holding him like this, we thought about it later on. We're like, if I'm holding you like this and I get shot in the leg, I'm going to fall on top of you.
And you're going to flip.
Yeah. So, and then we're like, okay, we'll do it over the shoulder. Then he was just really heavy then. So then we did the fireman carry, and that was a little bit easier later on whenever I get shot in the leg to where I can drop him behind and I can go forward.
It was funny because, like, it looks like your guy in the film, like, carries him, like, as he's, like, it shows, like, a time-lapse of him walking. It looks like he just changes positions on how you hold him while he's walking. It's like, man, this dude's having a hard time.
Dang, this guy's hard. Oh, dang it. There's the socket.
Oh.
And if you're wondering if it's like kind of cool, but at the same time kind of weird, the reason why we did this whole thing of fading of him being like closer and closer is because here's tracing the end. But the reason why is because if we just did slow motion the entire time, that would be a very long.
It was, yeah. I remember it was gonna be a long thing.
Here's these buttholes.
Yeah.
Take a shot.
I don't want to, sir.
Take the shot,
I'm
Webb.
thinking about it, man.
Sir, take the shot.
No. You can't make me.
The freaking mullet, man. Like,
Sir, one's injured, and there's two of them.
It's perfect with the time
Soldier,
period.
take the shot.
one's
We have
injured.
orders
No,
to
he's
protect
dead.
our camp, so I need you to take them down
Before
before they
glasses.
come at us.
Yeah.
Sir, they're people. They're our enemy. Take the shot. Sir, they're Americans. They're
Just
like
shoot
us.
him!
They're not bothering us. Once again, they're our enemies.
Enemies.
I'm not gonna tell you
Enemies.
this. This is the last time. Take
Whoa!
the shot.
This just got heated.
That was improvised. I was not expecting him to pull the gun on me. So I was just like, okay, we'll go with it.
Okay, cool. We'll go with it.
He is threatening murder to his own soldier.
So I get shot in the leg.
You did the stanky leg there.
So I'm going to stop it right here for a second because I know earlier we talked about how we were telling you about, because you're about to see all of it happen. One cool trick that we did, so if you look up videos of muskets like you see at the very beginning, it's gunpowder. So it flashes out and everything, and it's a little ball. One cool trick that we used is really the only times that we used effects is me getting shot, and there's one shot where I shoot, and that's about it. But all of Trace's and Ian's times with them shooting, there's firecrackers in the barrel. So when they shoot, which was such a pain in the butt.
I was terrified.
To time that perfectly and everything. But it looks really cool because whenever it goes off, it looks like a muzzle flash.
Yeah. With sound effects
Like a
over it, it sounds great.
It looks and sounds
Yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's one of those things. And we've talked about doing it again in our upcoming movie.
Yeah.
That I'm still not going to tell you until we film the first day, and then I'll reveal a poster that I made where it's the title of the film and what's going on. So, but yeah. Okay, back to this video. Up.
Alright, timer starts, and now...
Yeah.
I actually did time, and it was actually 4 minutes of you dying.
First bullet wound.
Oh yeah, we gotta count how many times you got shot. See, one's fine, you know,
Right
in the
now,
leg.
In the leg, you know.
It's fine.
Two.
In the stomach.
See, that muzzle flash looks so good. Right in the abdomen. They're still shooting at him.
Great aim.
3.
In the same spot on the other side.
Just on the other abdomen.
On the other
of the
side.
abdomen. Yep, I bet that hurt. Didn't it?
Yeah. Don't look at your brother. You
Don't
gotta
look
fight.
do something. He's already dead. Like, you can't
Are
do
you
it.
okay, bro?
He's dead. You can't help him.
No, he's taking a nap.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Yeah. This is when you break the gun.
Well, that part comes off.
I know, I just thought it was funny looking. And you're like, oh, I gotta fix this first.
I pulled the trigger right here, too, by accident.
Bam!
Bam.
You can do it. Come on.
4.
Oh. 5. Dang it. That was quick. And now he's contemplating life.
Yeah. And then there's the final shot, so 6 altogether.
A little bit more than revenge. One more, I think.
Another thing that we did on this one is I'm pretty sure we actually started on this one. Is all the slow-mo shots is filmed with the slow-mo on the iPhone.
Phone, yeah.
Yeah, because if you do really slow motion like this on the computer, it gets so jumpy.
Yeah, it does like the frames and
Yeah.
stuff.
He's still getting shot at. We should have just done, as he's just standing there, he's just bam.
Yeah.
He just keeps getting shot.
Oh! That'd have been funny if like he was looking back at his brother and he got shot in the head and
Ooh. Cough it up. You just got shot 5 times.
Yeah.
Like, you're hurting. We know.
You look like God help me. Help me!
I'm dying.
Give me straight!
Why are you smiling?
I love dying. Pretty tree. Pretty trees. It's like that line from Dumb and Dumber. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. The pretty bird.
Stop looking back at him. He's dead.
Man, you really like looking at your dead brother.
Doesn't he say like they're going home or something like that?
Yeah, you say some emotional line.
Still shooting.
We'll be home soon, bud.
Oh yeah, we'll be home soon.
Yep.
Because they're both dead. Well, that's depressing.
Dun, dun.
Like right now, me and Trace are making fun of it because this is our video and we've
Yeah.
watched it a bunch of times. But in all actual reality, this is really depressing.
Yeah.
Take the shot!
Great line delivered by Ian. Take the shot. And what you say?
I was so worried doing that shot of me throwing it up in the sky and then me closing my eyes, falling back, and the gun just going BAM!
Whack. That would have killed you even more.
Go get the caps.
It's even more funny. I remember the first take of that shot of you going backwards. Your butt hit the phone
Yeah.
instead of your back. Oh man, he's got the new Under Armour shoes
Ooh.
in the 1800s. Certified soldier shoe. Yeah, I look tired. I think I was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hot outside.
You look like you're just like in complete shock. Of what
I mean,
just happened.
I did just kill a dude.
Carry me home with the light in my eyes does fade.
Brothers.
Yeah, together.
Carry me home when the shadow comes to take me
The overalls did not make it
away.
on Preston at all.
And if people don't know what's going on in this scene, those are the graves of the brothers.
So on the left would be Dawson, and on the right is Preston, because that's literally just like the same scene, sort of. We didn't even plan that. It just looks like, oh, that's one or the other.
Is for beloved, my brother to me, is a true friend he is to be, is for touching memories we share, is for heroic in my eyes to me. My brother to
I kid you not, when I was reading this, I didn't know what I was saying.
for me.
Aye, aye, Captain. Brothers. shows how America can become one. Boom. Yeah.
Ta-da!
This one actually has music in the credits because it didn't get blocked.
Web boat ride.
Yeah. It was actually going to be Webb Castle. I actually was supposed to be Dawson and Preston's cousin in the original film. And then we changed it. We swapped it around.
I was barely 13 when the company man tried to dig my daddy's grave. It happened on a French-owned tanker ship, spilling poison in the Galveston Bay. Well, the liquid fire filled his lungs and his eyes silenced any more cries. Cold in the green, death stinging pain, he fought like hell to keep the wolves away.
That is a high-pitched whistle. I forget it was only filmed by us. Whoa, that's cut in there. Weather News Time from yeah. That was, we filmed that in June of 2021.
How about that?
In the summer of 2021. And it's quite funny, too, because it made me think of another film idea. The sequel to Operation Najad was supposed to be called Brothers as well. And so every time that I see that on my 56-page list of ideas, that one's on there, and it makes me think of that film, which was supposed to be the sequel to where Julian was supposed to die.
Yeah.
And I think I was too.
No, you get paralyzed.
Oh, I get paralyzed, yeah. What's the difference? My legs die.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah. That took about a day to film. We edited it the next morning, basically, because that was when we quit staying up and editing stuff. And yeah, that was something else. It was a film that I remember whenever we first started talking about doing the film, and Dawson was like talking about what was going to be in it and stuff, the way I had it pictured way differently than what it looks like now. I don't know what it was, but I pictured it looking different, like I guess the scenes looking different or something, because like I at first thought that my character was gonna like be, you know, the young guy, obviously, and then I thought it was gonna be me as an old man sitting next to a fireplace, which I think that was one of the original.
I think that was one of the original things.
I think that was the original thing, was that my character like opens the film not with voiceover, but like as an old man sitting there talking about like a story or whatever.
I think the original plan, because Gabe was younger, I think it was you as a young old man telling Gabe as a young character the story that you used to know. But I think one of the reasons why we didn't do that is, one, it was hot as crap outside. Why would we want to sit next to a fire? Like,
no. If we did that like now, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
even though it's 70 degrees outside.
Yeah, in February.
In February.
So,
but I do remember, I remember the first like rendition of Brothers was supposed to be me, Preston, and Dawson as like, they were supposed to be brothers and I was supposed to be their cousin. And Ian was the only bad guy that I can remember, I think. Either that or it was me and Dawson and then Preston and Ian. Like, we swapped places, basically. Yeah. That's pretty much what happened. And I had the castle last name until we changed it to where I played the Union guy who kills Dawson. One of the only times, I think the only time, or the second time I actually killed Dawson in a film. Because technically, when we talk about revenge, I killed him in that one too.
Yeah.
So, just slowly. Slow death in that one.
You killed me, well, technically, but not technically, but technically.
But you died slowly.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no doubt you're the one that killed me in revenge. You're the one that.
It was
shot me.
just took you
But-
slower to die.
Yeah. But I'm talking about, which is technically died, technically didn't die kind of ordeal. You kind of did that in Samurai.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
kind of, sort of.
If we did a sequel, then you wouldn't have died. But
But
we
we're not
never,
doing a sequel,
We never
so-
did a sequel. We're gonna do a trilogy, but we never did a sequel to it. So your character actually could be dead.
You know what? Hold on.
I mean, your character really could be dead.
Yeah, it could be.
The Red Samurai Ranger could be dead, and even though he clenched his hand, he's probably did that and then died.
Yeah, who knows? He probably did. Brothers that died.
You died in Star Wars Aftermath
I did die.
by
in Star
somebody
Wars
off camera.
Aftermath.
We don't know who it was. But
It was supposed to be Preston.
yeah, it's supposed to be Preston that killed you.
But, yeah, there's.
You died off
Aftermath.
camera. There's not many that you've died in.
There's not that- Who knows? Halo Remembrance, I might have died just later on.
You were still alive in that one.
I was still alive in it, but I might die later on.
Yeah, later on, but not in that film. You don't die.
No, not in the film itself.
I was gonna say, boy, are you on something? Like, I don't remember you dying in that.
A Day of Prayer?
I
Maybe
would
you-
say you were already dead.
He's probably already dead.
I think you already were dead because you were like in purgatory fighting a
Yeah.
Viking,
Yeah,
and
so-
then it faded to white, so you went to heaven.
Yeah, you know.
So you're already dead.
Aftermath, I died.
You almost died in Retribution.
Like I
I'll
said,
say
Retribution,
that.
Got
You-
very bloody.
You came very
Um,
close to going to heaven there.
Yeah,
Very close.
very close.
He was battling all sorts of infections. You had that freaking wood plank in your stomach. That
Dude, yeah.
you probably would have had to go to the ER for that.
Yeah.
In real
He
life.
walked it off.
Somehow.
Don't know how.
Adrenaline.
Revenge, I died in. One chance, got the crap beat out of me.
Yeah. Not close to death, but you got
No.
beat up. Technically, in One with the Night, you are dead because he
Yeah, I'm a vampire. I'm dead.
bites you and then you become a vampire. So technically, you are dead.
Yeah, I'm dead. So,
Yeah, technically.
so there's that. Yin and Yang, I'm dead.
Yeah, you're already dead from the beginning because you're a
So
ghost.
I'm a ghost. So that works.
You're undead, I should
I'm
say.
undead.
You're undead in the vampire thing. You're undead.
I almost die in Operation Zod.
So do I. I almost died in that too.
We get shot at.
I did a video where I counted all the times I've died, and it was like almost 100.
You've almost died a lot.
Yeah, I have a whole video, which if y'all want me to play it on an episode of the show, let us know, because I've died a lot of times, and I have a whole video of the compilation of deaths that I've had in videos.
Aquaman versus the Talon. I play Talon, so I'm dead.
Well, presumed dead.
Well, no. To be a Talon, you've got to be dead.
Ooh.
They bring you back to life.
Then we should have explained that in the film.
Yeah, so I didn't know much about the Talons though back then.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
I
it
do
makes
know
people
now.
think he's alive.
But yeah, you gotta go through a process of where they basically kill you and then they bring you
Oh,
back.
well, technically he's undead also.
Yeah, you know. Samurai, we just talked about that.
Pretty much he's
Probably
dead,
dead,
I would
yeah.
say. I would say so. You came close to...
Blackout.
Yeah, well, you didn't
Kind
die.
of.
You're undead in that one too
I'm
because
undead.
you become a vampire. But and also in meeting a Power Ranger, you come very close to dying.
Yeah.
In that one too, as a Power Ranger, shocker. He has a power suit on and he almost died.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Speaking of Power Rangers, I died twice in the Power Ranger series.
Yeah, for Power Ranger films, you've died twice. That's kind of funny to think about.
Yeah, it's,
It's kind of funny to think about. I don't. You didn't die very much at the beginning that I can
No.
remember, because most of it was just trailers. But
gosh, going back this far, I'm like,
you're going way back, like
gosh.
Halo 5 trailer way back.
Oh my god. hold
Flash
on.
for Skeleton Man way back.
Oh, this cracks me up right here.
Oh, the Halo 5 stuff. Back in 2015.
I remember you trying to get the TV to work out there, trying to get the play.
And you can actually sort of see you in the background of that shot, like without Mom standing there.
Where am I?
If you go back
I right
more,
here?
go back more. You're in the shot, I think. I think you're in the...
Yep. There
Yeah,
I
you're
am
like
right there.
hiding back there, but it didn't work because your head's sticking out.
I'll watch that here. in a second.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all want us to watch old trailers like we just watched now, because they're so short and we've made so
They're like
many of them.
A minute to 2 minute long.
So we might do an episode where we
Of
watch
just watching
those.
trailers, yeah.
But yeah, that was filmed right here. If you, I'll show some clips of the trailer, but we filmed that right here in this very basement with my mom and Matthew, and we just dress up and play different people. I don't think that was when we didn't know what we were doing.
No,
at all. We had no idea.
No.
JJ was also in it too.
Yeah, she had a little appearance.
Yeah.
So.
And that was when the voiceover wasn't that great because we were working with Windows Movie Maker.
Yep.
Which I think we can both say we hate Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah.
It sucked. Especially with voiceover. It was awful.
Crashed on us all the time.
That's why, like, with behind the scenes, if y'all look through the videos, like, that's why some of the behind the scenes have, like, multiple parts, because it would only do, like, 20 minutes of video.
Yeah.
And then if you went over, it would crash. So I had to do, like, multiple parts of behind the scenes. Yep. And then we got Filmora, and now it doesn't do that anymore.
Now we're about to try to do something that might be an hour and 30 minutes long.
And
you didn't hear that?
Yeah, it won't. Hopefully, it won't crash.
I'm just kidding. Computer. If you follow me on TikTok, you know that me and Trace did an update video talking about like why we're not. We're mostly focused on this, which I'm completely fine with. This right here is fun. Doing a weekly thing. We did a thing on my TikTok where I posted where it's just a review thing, going over and talking about it stuff. Is the fact that we're working on a really big project right now. When I say project, I mean movie. Probably going to be an hour to an hour and 30 minutes long. Who knows? Maybe 2 hours long. I haven't finished the script yet, so I don't really know. Or we haven't really started filming yet. The first filming day is going to be March 18th. And I said in the video, whenever we first start filming, since it's going to be the kickoff to this movie, this big project that we're going to do, is I'm going to post all over my Instagram. I'm going to send the picture to Trace. I'm going to send it to Caitlin. And just share it to everybody about what's going on. Saying the title of it. Basically saying, this is what it is. With a little description of just saying like what kind of stuff is going on with it and whatnot. And it's going to be the first picture that you get, the first kind of hint and clue of what's going on, and then so on and so forth. But the first filming day is going to be March 18th. Lots of stuff is going into it. Lots of stuff. So it's probably going to be a movie. Don't know exactly how long it is. Because who knows, we might start filming March 18th of the scenes that we're going to film there, and just those scenes might take 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot that goes into just those scenes. Alright size cast. Not the biggest cast that we've ever had, but it's a decent size one.
Yeah.
But for the film that we're making, we only really need the people that we got, which is the cool thing about it. So, ta-da.
Yeah.
But speaking of us doing this on a weekly basis, Trace was telling me, and I was telling Trace and whatnot, these videos are going to be coming out a little bit later on the week. As usually, they come out on like Sundays, Saturdays,
yeah.
and Sundays. Yeah. So they usually come out on Saturdays. We're going to be starting to move for a little bit. What the heck?
He's upstairs.
We'll go back to doing it on Thursdays later on. But for starting next week, we're going to start making them on Sundays and then posting them throughout the week. He's got stuff with his job going on. I've got stuff on my job going on. He's filming for baseball. What was baseball?
Baseball, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be filming on baseball and stuff on Thursdays. I'm getting sent out of town for a whole month for my job. We got stuff going on for us. We got to go and do something. So it's going to be a little bit later, but episodes will still be a weekly thing.
Yeah, it just will be probably on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or something like that instead of Saturdays.
Yeah. Be
in the middle of the week. I want to also mention about Brothers. When we did post that video on YouTube, a lot of time we get used to getting a lot of views on videos just because, we're just used to that. But, this video took a while to get to where it is now because it's got like 230-something views now. And at first, for like the first like month, because I remember I went to Dawson's house for 4th of July, and at that point, the video was out for like 2 or 3 weeks, and it had like 36 views.
Yeah, it wasn't good for a while.
Our assumption was that the reason why it didn't get so many views was because of the subject being the Civil War, and the fact that, or the algorithm saw Civil War and was like, no.
Yeah. And the fact that we made the main characters be Confederate soldiers instead of...
And they were good guys.
So
in the film. You know, and the people that considered the Union the good guys were the bad guys.
Yeah.
So,
But it was just a different type of the film. I mean, you got good people on both sides. Just like I said, I mean, you got both sides going on.
It was a film that showed how people can come together and be nice to one another.
Yeah.
It was historical fiction.
Other than the fact of not really coming together, more or less shooting me 6 times.
Yeah,
So-
Ian's character did not at all. He was the only one that did not want to come together. But my character was like, why did I do this to these people? Why did he make me do this to these people? I'm going to live with this for the rest of my life. And then...
That's why he shows up at the graves.
Yeah,
all the
and
time.
I pay respect to my boy. My 2 boys. Yeah, Confederate boys. But yeah, one of the nicer characters that I've done in a film, I think. And yeah, it was a weird time getting that video out and everything. And then we didn't do a film for quite some time after that until we did the murder mystery film, which we will talk about at some point.
At some point.
All 45 minutes of it. Yeah.
Hello?
That was us talking about brothers and what we're doing in the future and everything, because, you know, like Dawson said, these videos starting next week will probably be coming out a little bit later. So if you're sitting there and Saturday comes and you're like, where is the video? Don't worry. It's just going to be coming later. But that was us talking about brothers. Is there anything else you want to say about brothers before we say sayonara to these lovely people?
I would honestly consider Brothers being one of the sadder films that we've done.
Mm-hmm.
It's very depressing. The story of it's very sad. I mean, it's just lots of death going on.
A lot of deaths.
So yeah.
Probably not. I wouldn't say that. Well, I wouldn't. It's about the equivalent of the Judge film, but that film's like really gory. But the death count is the same.
The same
as that one.
I liked it. It's one of my favorites on a list kind of ordeal, and we had fun. We had fun making it. It was fun. We had some laughs and whatnot going throughout it, but just kind of like Trey said, it was just kind of, I don't know. I just found it stupid and weird. The fact of, like, for the first month, it only had like 36 views, and like it wasn't doing any good, like, whatsoever. Nobody was watching it. And me and Trace were both like, wow, we put a lot of effort into making this film, and nobody cares about it or anything. So it was one of those things where we were just like, well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But then it started getting more.
It just takes time.
Yeah.
We're not very patient.
It took a little bit of time for people to start watching it, which was nice, and then whatnot. I got a couple of comments on the video. I think it was 4 comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. It's a good video. It's got a good story to it and everything, so that's what
I mean, we haven't done one in almost 3 years, but if y'all want us to do an updated top 10 list of our films, we can do that, because we've made several films since 2020, since we did that list. But if y'all want us to do a top 10 best and top 10 worst updated Weather News Times Are Not film list, let us know. Comments down below.
Yeah.
You can also leave a like on this video if you want to see that as well.
Yeah.
Because that'll help us also. But that was us reacting to Brothers, our 2021 film Brothers, as Dawson caresses your earlobes. But that was us reacting to that and talking about it for a little bit as Dawson's being a weirdo over here. If y'all like this video, leave a like down below. Comment what ideas you'd like for us to do here for the Weather News Times Are Not Show. We've talked about wanting to do different segments on the show in the future. So if you have any ideas for segments for us to do, let us know. It'd be greatly appreciated. Sponsors would also be nice.
Ooh.
Like that's going to happen, but we're throwing it out there.
Right now we're sponsored by wood.
We're sponsored by a brick of wood that holds our phone up, or his phone up, to watch the videos. It's great. Buy one today.
Or go outside and cut you one.
Yeah, cut you a piece of wood and
It's free.
use it as a phone stand. And subscribe to the Weather News Times Are Not channel. Hit that bell, the notification bell, so you know when we do an episode every week. I said it, every week. Go do it now. What are you gonna do if they don't? Oh gosh! Oh no! Oh no! So you better go do it, or Dawson's gonna show up at your house, dressed up like Thomas Castle in a Civil War
I'm
gear.
gonna show up at your house and scream at you until you do it.
Yeah.
Just full scream right in your face.
Yeah.
While you're sleeping.
It's scary.
And scary.
You don't want that to happen.
Just,
Yeah. You don't want that to happen at all. But my name is Trace Parks.
My name is Dawson Mullins.
We'll see you guys in the next episode of the Weather News Happens or Not show. Bye bye.
Peace.